The death toll from COVID-19 in the United States has surpassed 700,000. This figure was passed on Friday, October 1, 2021. According to data from Johns Hopkins University, this death toll is 108 days after the U.S. passed 600,000 deaths. This number of deaths makes the U.S. the country with the highest number of deaths due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Quoted from CNN, Brazil overtook the U.S. with 597,000 deaths, while India reported more than 448,000 deaths. It took 3.5 months for the U.S. to reach 700,000 deaths from the previous death toll of 600,000. One of the causes of the high mortality is Americans who do not want to be vaccinated. This number of deaths is greater than the total population in Boston. This figure worries U.S. health authorities and the country's medical professionals, given that doses of the vaccine are available to all eligible U.S. citizens for nearly 6 months. However, there are an estimated 70 million Americans who qualify but are not vaccinated. You lose a patient from COVID-19 and that shouldn't be happening. This is something that shouldn't have happened, said Debbie Delapaz, nurse manager at UF Health Jacksonville. At a time when the death toll is high, the number of Americans hospitalized with the virus has dropped to about 75,000 from an initial 93,000 in September.
That's a question that we still have. Is this the tip of the iceberg? Or is this half the iceberg, or 3/4 of the iceberg, what we have seen to date?
Several states and health systems in the U.S. also require vaccination for some of their workers, one of which is Connecticut. Connecticut Governor Ned Lamont requires U.S. civil servants to provide proof of vaccination or take weekly tests. Those who do not perform these obligations will be included in the status of employees who take unpaid leave. As of Thursday, 39th, 63%, 20,000 employees, in the region had been fully vaccinated. Meanwhile, another 12% of employees began taking weekly COVID-19 tests, Lamont said. Connecticut is one of several U.S. states facing turmoil from mandatory vaccination of essential sector workers. As of October 2, the U.S. had more than 44 million positive COVID-19 cases.